how you doing? I just got a general question.
Yeah.
My my sister married this guy about a year ago, year and a half ago,
Hmm.
and recently he just got arrested for endangering the welfare of a child or something like that.
Uh-huh.
What are the chances of getting a green card?
What are the chances for his green card?
No, what are the chances of her? He's a citizen already.
Oh, okay. If he was arrested for endangering the welfare of a child because there was some sort of sexual contact between the child and him, and he's found guilty of that, she would need to get what's called an Adam Walsh waiver, which would have to show that her own life is not in any jeopardy or as a result of him being you know, having a conviction with a sexual connotation with a child. If it's endangering a child because he left the child, you know, in a locked car when he went inside for an hour, or left the child at home by himself, that or herself, that would be a different story. You know, it's still obviously unacceptable, I guess, from society's standpoint, but it's not going to prevent him from filing for her.
No, apparently it was something about inappropriate touching. That's what the allegation.
Right. Yeah. So if he is
but
if
she
he
has a child though.
okay, if he is found guilty of that, then she would need to prove to the immigration service that she is not in any danger by living with him.
Me and my wife got married pretty close to 5 years now, coming up.
Mhm.
She wanted to go for her green card, but she had a green card since 2009 in February.
Okay.
And this February became 2 years. When could she go file for her citizenship?
90 day. Did she have a permanent card or a temporary card?
She had 10 years.
She has a 10-year card. Okay, so she got it February '09, you said?
Yeah, February '09.
What?
Yeah, February '09. She got it.
All right, so in February 2012 would be 3 years. Any time from December 1st, 2011, moving forward.
Oh, she can go after
You can
3 years?
file for your citizenship 90 days prior to your 3-year anniversary if you got your green card from marriage. So if she got a green card in February 2009, February 2012 would be the 3-year anniversary. And if you go back 60, 70, 80 days, I guess December 1st is a good date to file.
Oh, and how long would that take before she gets
About 4 months.
appointment?
About 4 months.
Wow, it's a long time.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me ask you one more question.
Yeah.
If two people get married, a girl marry a fella, can she file for the mother also?
No. The only person who can file for a mother is the biological child.
Oh, right. Okay, that's what I wanted to know.
Right. Okay, yeah.
Right.
So she had, basically, for your purposes, your wife, I'm reading between the lines, your wife has to wait to become a citizen before she files for her parents.
Right. If she filed for her daughter, how long would it take for her to come to America?
For who?
For her daughter.
How old is her
When
daughter?
she become a citizen?
How old's her daughter?
30.
Where is she from?
Jamaica.
Jamaica. Well, if she files for the daughter now and then upgrades it when she becomes a citizen, but you file for her now, don't wait to become a citizen. You file now, it'll be about 4 years.
Oh, and if she wait,
It's going to take longer.
become a citizen.
Right, it's going to take even longer. So file now and upgrade it when you become a citizen.
I'm a citizen for like 7 years now,
Right.
but I have a daughter, 17 years old.
Mhm.
But her mother, or her grandfather, filed to her and her mother, and they live here for 2.5 years now. So I was wondering if she could get her citizenship through me.
The daughter what's the relationship to you?
Oh, my daughter.
It's your daughter. And
Yeah.
how old is your daughter?
She's 17 now.
And she,
But when I get my citizenship, she was like about 9 or so.
but does she live with you?
She lived in the island before she come here. I always go home.
No. But now, when she came up to America, she lives with you?
For a little while, but she lived down in Florida with her mother.
Yeah, you really
They
got to.
come about the same time.
You're gonna really have to show that she has resided with you and that you've had custody of her, which it doesn't sound like you did. So it doesn't sound like, she can become a citizen through you, because you have to show that not only she resided with you, but that you had custody of her. Whether it's a legal custody or custody in fact, basically that, she's just there with you all the time, which it doesn't sound like is the case. So it doesn't sound like to me that she's a citizen, but when she becomes 18, she can naturalize.
Okay, all right.
Good. How are you?
Good.
So here's my situation. I'm out of status with my student visa. I'm married. My wife, she still has a student visa. And I have a brother who is a citizen, American citizen. Do we have any chances to get a green card?
Well, your brother could file for you, that's for sure. Why don't you start with that? Let's do what you can do. Let your brother file for you. Where are you from?
But anyway, from New York, actually from Eastern Europe.
Okay. Yeah. I would start with letting your brother file for you, and then do you want to reinstate your status? Why'd you fall out of student status? What happened?
Excuse me?
How come you fell out of student status? Was school over, or you couldn't afford to go?
No,
or?
I just had a problem with the agency who tried to adjust my status, and actually they took my money, and I just left out of status.
How long ago?
So this was, like 2 years.
Right. And you never tried to get back into status?
No.
No. All right. Well, I would suggest you make an appointment to come see me. Let's see if I can reinstate your student status, if that's a possibility, or let your brother file for you, but I think you should start doing something.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay, my brother went on an interview in Kingston, and he was denied, they said, because of a 212 with like 212(1)(a), clauses behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Could you please explain that to me?
Well, Section 212 is the inadmissibility section. So it lists every possible scenario why under Section 212 of the Immigration Nationality Act. It goes on about 10 pages. It's about 10 pages of law. And it lists all the different reasons why you can be denied entry into America. Tell me more. I don't know what section he was denied under, and I'll be honest with you, I haven't memorized every section of law there. But if you tell me, I can't tell. If you tell me, for example, he was denied under Section 212, subclass AB, Roman numeral 2. I don't know what that says, but if you give me a general idea what he did, I can tell you. I can tell you whether or not he can be helped or not.
Right. I don't have the paper with me, but that's exactly how he explained it to me.
Okay. Does he have a drug conviction? Does he have a criminal conviction? Was he caught lying to the Immigration Service?
He had a gun conviction.
Mm-hmm.
And he was deported in 2001. Right.
And that's
so
it.
He was qualified to reapply, and his wife reapplied for him.
Right.
Right.
He needs a waiver to come back after prior order of deportation, even though he's qualified to come back. So he needs actually a 212 waiver. The underlying gun possession should not be a reason to deny him, because it's not an inadmissible offense. It is a deportable offense, but not an inadmissible offense. So what I would suggest is either you or the wife come see me so we can talk about the appropriate waiver that he would need to be able to come back.
Okay, so seeing that he's turned down at the interview, do we still have a chance?
Absolutely. We need to file the appropriate waivers.
Oh, all right, sure. I'll make an appointment.
Okay.
I'm a Jamaican,
Uh-huh.
but I wanna be able to go to school over here.
Okay.
I'm wondering, like,
Are you here now, or are you in Jamaica?
I'm in America right now.
You're in America right now. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm Jamaican,
Uh-huh.
and I want to know, like, what are the procedures in getting into a school here? Yeah,
All right.
a course over here.
You haven't overstayed your time yet, have you?
Pardon?
Are you in legal status right now?
Yes.
Okay.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
You came here on a visa. They say you can stay for 6
Yeah,
months.
I came here on a visa.
And you haven't overstayed
Yeah.
that 6 months yet.
No.
Okay. So what you do is you got to apply to a school, get accepted, find the school that you want to go to, get accepted to that school. The school will give you an I-20. The I-20 is a form that's they provide to you through this SEVIS system that's set up with each school. That immigration sets it up under the SEVIS system. They will provide you with an I-20 form. The I-20 form basically says the school's signing off on that you can pay your tuition. They're satisfied you can pay your tuition, and they're satisfied that you can pay for your room and board without taking a job. And then you take your I-20 and you file an I-539 form with the Immigration Service to change your status from whatever status you're in legally right now to student. Then you start school. Okay?
Okay, but I was hearing that like I have to get some kind of legal guardian thing to show that they can take care of me and pay.
Well, that would be an affidavit.
Is that true?
Well, that would be an affidavit of support, and yes, you have to submit that to the school to show that you can do all of this without taking a job.
Hi, Brad. My son got married. July will be 2 years since he has his green card, but he got divorced. What can he do?
He has to file an I-7. Well, I assume he has a 2-year conditional green card?
Yes.
Okay, so he at the end of the 90 days before the 2-year anniversary, he has to file an I-751 application. It's an application to remove the conditions, and he has to check off that I think it's the second check-off box, that he entered into a bona fide marriage, but the marriage is now terminated by divorce. And then he has to submit his divorce decree and proof that he and his wife did live together for a period of time from between the time that he got his conditional green card to the time that they separated. So let's say for 1 out of the 2 years they lived together, he would have to submit proof that for the first year of the marriage they lived together. For the second year marriage it didn't work out and he got a divorce. And that's perfectly fine. He just has to be able to prove 2 things. You lived together and he got a divorce, and he will get his permanent green card.
Okay, they did live together, but I don't think he have anything to prove.
Well, then that's problematic. That's problematic, and he should come in and talk to me. Maybe he's going to need to get affidavits from people, but he's got to show something that he lived together with her.
I have one question for you.
Yes.
If he already paid his consolation fee, he has to pay it over again?
Well, if he comes back within a week, no. If he's come to see me previously and it's been more than a week, then unfortunately he would have to pay another consultation fee.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.